Hello there, my friends. I found a pawn endgame study that actually turned out to be pretty difficult. It's a very beautiful little study here that I really like. The key to solve this is to combine some different strategies. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, of course, the white pawns are going up and the black pawns are going down here. So, white to move here and win in the end. And there's as usual, only one variation that leads to a victory here. Can you find it? Post a video and try to solve this on your own. Go ahead. All right, welcome back. So, simple attempts like moving one of these pawns is just not good enough. It actually leads to a loss. Black can simply take the pawn here on h6 or on f6, and well, we don't come any further. Instead, we cannot catch this pawn. It will become a queen, and we are losing. So, g4 looks like a good move, but this is actually not right either. This will lead to a draw. Yes, we consolidate everything here, but we didn't have time to do this tempo loss. Black will stay where he is with the king and instead focus on his pawn. And as you see, we cannot catch this with our king. We lost that tempo we needed. And we can try to get our king up here to help in the attack against the king. But if we do something like this, I'm not going to go through what happens if we take. Black will simply ignore this and we will circle back later. It will be something like this. Promote, promote, and we have 3 pawns, but our king is just not good enough here. There will be a check, forcing the king somewhere, and it will end in perpetual checks. This queen is too far away. Black can simply check all the time and get a draw in the end. So the right starting move is to get our king involved. The king is really useless here on h1, and we need to catch this pawn or make some sort of successful attack on the king. We need our king for both. So we start with king g2. And the point is, if we get it to f2 or maybe f3 and this pawn doesn't move, well, then we have gained that tempo we need to really catch this. So if black does some irrelevant move like taking here on f5, for instance, then we can simply run with our king here and we will catch this pawn. And if he tries to go back and attack this pawn, we will simply play g4. And these pawns are strong enough on their own. Black cannot take here. We will push the pawn and we will get one of these promoted. And if it does nothing, well, we will simply run and take this pawn first or catch it while it's here and then just return and win this. So after king g2, black will try to just focus on his pawn, leave the king here. Next move will be obvious. Then king f3, still getting closer to the a file and also helping out in this attack. We need to combine both still. Black will play a4 again. Now, okay, should we focus on catching this? Well, no, if we just do that, we will not catch it. But now the king is strong enough to really help in the attack here. So, what is white's next move? Can you see it? Here it comes. The only winning move now is h6. So, if now black ignores it this time, there's a very big difference than we looked at before. If you just play a3, we will win this. We cannot just pass it because this pawn will be too good later on. So we have to take the pawn. Now we can promote one queen each. The point is now the king is further up. We can play something like queen e6, threaten to come between on e3, and this queen endgame will win because we have these 3 pawns that black really cannot take. There will be no perpetual check. Our plan is in some way to just run the king around to f7, and from there it's going to be a win. He cannot check too much. We can put the queen in between and the pawns will win. So I'm not going to look through all of these variations. It's just too much, but that is the plan. Black's best move is actually queen b1 to stop our king from coming here, but then we will simply go here and just follow with our plan to go around. Okay, so after we play h6, the winning move, black cannot ignore it. He cannot play a3. Instead, he will try to do something else. And of course, if he takes with the pawn, it's a very simple win for us. We will get a queen, stop this pawn, and win. So black will try to stop this with the king. Okay, what happens now? We still cannot catch this pawn. We have to keep on attacking. And how do we do that? Well, of course, with a very, very strong king attack, we play king g4. We lock this king in here and we're going for the checkmate. Now it's a forced move and we move it to a4, h4. The king is still trapped in here. Forced move, we play g4. We allow the promotion, but it doesn't matter because we have this beautiful g5 checkmate. That's how we win this. We win this with a checkmate already from the beginning. We thought that our plan would probably to get some of these pawns promoted and win like that. No, we're going for the checkmate. But we need to get our king more involved to either block here to go for the checkmate or come up here and then stop the pawn. So that's how we win this, using our king in the best fashion ever. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.